Alright, so here you see the euro did a retest on this black and shot, so I missed it. I took some but missed the big move. Still in this pound, which is exciting. 34, 35 pips and moving hard. CAD's moving down, so we may be able to get, you know, again, I'm not going to let this come back against me. I'm going to, you know, trail it a little bit. I want to give it some room to continue to bounce and move. Like we need it to break through this level, like this euro is just cranking. The CAD's coming down, that's great. So I'm at break even on the CAD. I'm going to let that thing run. So it's really moving hard here. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Just trying to watch for some kind of a landing point. Oh man, I really missed that. Did I tell you I missed the New Zealand dollar? I like to focus on things until it's just like irritating. Oh my gosh, that really is driving me crazy. Won't happen again, that's for sure. Okay, so we're doing great. We're hanging on to the pound. CAD's coming down. Again, this is great. Just bagging pips. I'm just trying to keep track. How many pips did I do today? And I don't know how to find out. Well, you catch a few, you lose a few. Now it gets a little bit late in the day that it gets to be, you know, you need to be in these trades. And if you're not in these trades now, it just gets to be a little bit too risky, you know, to be jumping on. So this is great, up 50. So I want to, okay, 15 minutes, see, so I want to follow this and just lock in profit. So I have these two. So basically, I got to figure out, you know, which as, let's see, 100 daily range. So the pound has got a bigger average daily range than the CAD. So and basically, I want to try to secure 200 pips as fast as possible, which right now I'm up 230 pips. Pretty sure it's 230 for the day. So I'm just watching for this to give me some break and a retest. You know what I mean? I want to hide behind a retest. Like if this can close up into here, I'll hide behind here. I can hide behind here and just lock it in. You know, you can't let it come back against you too far. So that's what I'm going to be managing. I'll keep watching that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this stop up and lock it in below that grid. A little bit lower here. I'm going to bring the stop of this Canadian down and put that right above another grid. You'll see the stop losses moved here. Okay, so you can see where they're at. CAD's moving nice. 44. Like I said, I mean, I want to just try to lock in 50 pips. I really like to wait as close to, you know, London close as I can, because, you know, it'll move. You hate to take everything off too early. So this CAD was a little confusing for me today. It just was acting weird. This is the tough part about this guy. You know, I guess the lesson learned is if I would have taken it, I mean, 50 to 30, that's only 20 pips. You know, I should have taken it there, and that was a 20 pip risk. And, you know, now look, it's just going to go 400 pips today. 150 range. It's just blowing out. So this is great. 100 pips on the pound. This is magical. So I'm looking for some kind of a stopping point here it's going to be off the charts here soon. Great. CAD's 50 and 96. This is fantastic right here. Alright, so I'm going to tighten up my stops here. Hide behind this grid here and see if this retests this trend line. I'm not going to give up much. I'm not going to give up much. I mean, it was up over 100 and now it's back down again. I need to trail this. Alright, so I got stopped out on the CAD, ended up with a positive 24. It came back, and I moved this pound back. I want to try to give it some room. I've locked in a lot of pips today, about 160. This is still up 70, was up over 100, and so I want to try to give it a chance to squeak out a little bit more here. But I mean, if I can get this thing up, I'm going to really get tight. If this thing gets back up into here at 100, I am going to pinch it out. Because again, my goals, right, tradition plan is if I can get to, which right now I'm pretty close to 200 pips for the month. Until I get to 200, I am aggressive. I follow it, trail it, really pinch it out hard. Once I get over 200, then I get, a little bit more and more conservative. So if we can get this to surge, see now we're down to 20 seconds, 80 pips. It's always this fear and greed. I hate to close it because this could pop. I like, again, general concept. I want to get closer to the London close because this could continue to just march crazy levels up, and then at the London close do the pullback. I mean, that's a big thing. We are still in the London session, so I need to be patient here. I'll keep watching. Oh, there's news right now. Here we go. ISM manufacturing PMI. That's what's going on. So it's doing a little burpy burp here, and then we could get a surge. I overlooked that. So let's see what that comes out. Hold on a second.
Well, I haven't looked at subtext with regard to yesterday's Chicago. Now, in March, we had 53.4, so this 53.5 doesn't pop us out of the range. It just shows us that
it's bad news.
Is in the deterioration camp. We are still hovering below 150 and a 10-year note yield. And boy, oh boy, in front of a weekend with everything going on in Europe, there's so many outrageous rumors going on. Be prepared for those for probably the entire session. Carl, back to you.
I'm going to tighten this up.
Thanks so much, Rick Santelli in Chicago. Roadmap for the next hour. Week is the name of the game today. May's payroll gains clocking in at just 69,000, far below expectations at 150. What's to be made of the beyond dismal data? We'll talk to Martin Biggs, a Wall Street veteran, for his take.
And that jobs number impacting the commodity space as well, from crude to gold to
Here
copper.
we go.
So it's a trade amid the fallout. We're talking all the moves amid the oils and metals markets in just a few.
Plus, Groupon shares tanking as today marks the embattled IPO's lockup expiration. So will investors start running for the exit amid those ongoing accounting fears?
And Liberty Media stepping up its effort to gain control over SiriusXM. David Faber sitting down with Liberty CEO Greg Maffei in an exclusive interview right here in just a matter of moments.
All right, well, let's get back, of course, to that very poor jobs number. And here to help us sort through it all, well, who else other than our own senior economics reporter, Steve Leisman. Steve.
Yeah, Dave, just a quick word on the recent data that we just got a few seconds ago. The construction spending data for April, interesting in that private spending up a reasonably strong 1.2%, with residential up 2.8. That's interesting because what we're going to talk about in jobs in just a second, in that construction employment is way off. Office spending is up, commercial up, transportation up, public spending, as you might expect, down pretty sharply, down 1.4%. On the ISM, very mixed report really at the end of the day here. New orders were up pretty strongly, 60.1. Employment down a bit, but still a strong level. We always look at the level in the ISMs, 56.9. But deliveries were down, inventories down, prices also down. That's good news. The backlog also down, but exports and imports were up. Let's talk about
Here we go.
disappointing non-farm payroll numbers. Just 69,000. The street looking for 150. Actually, the street was looking for a little bit less than that. No matter how you paint it, not this badly. Unemployment up, defying expectations. Revisions were negative, pointing badly towards the future. Average weekly hours also down 0.1. Looking at the details, here's that 28,000 decline in construction spending. Manufacturing was up. Retail was up just a touch. Government resuming its declines here, minus 13. Leisure down. Some of that gives economists a sense that there could be some weather payback still in this number, but that doesn't explain the weakness elsewhere. Education and health services, a big part of all the gains that were out there. Here's the real unemployment rate ticking up 15.8.
Here we go.
14.8 after having declined steadily since September there, and that's all discouraged workers, all the slack in the labor market. Here's some of the commentary from economist Bob Bruska saying,
wow.
Basically all of the commentary he says is bad, awful, and terrible. Bruska says lots of clouds here, no real silver lining.
11 minutes.
PMO, they're looking at the weekly hours falling 0.2%, saying that there's downside to the Q2 GDP growth, and growth may be no better than the 1.9 we have in this quarter. Jeffries, again, now we're going to have lots of Fed talk here, combined with the fact that inflation is now below target. The chance of the Fed easing, the June 19th, 20 meeting have just increased.
Here we go.
But Nomura, they call this number, by the way, being around 100,000 or less. They were one of the low guys on the street. They're now saying we expect the FOMC to see through or perhaps look past the week. May report real quickly. April personal spending was up 0.2%, not 2% there. Spending up 0.3%. Sorry, that's a mistake down at the bottom. Melissa, on the Fed, I think the issue here is Bernanke expected some pullback from the stronger growth this month. I wonder if he's still seeing that or if he's putting together the last.
If I can lock in 100 pips, man, I'm gonna put a marker here. I'm gonna put a marker. See this? 97, 98, 99. So I need to get that stop. If that gets above, I want to lock in right there. 41, 54.18. See that? 53.19, 54.19, and here's how you do it: is you go to the trend line properties, and you just type in 54.19. And what you do, here's the trick: when this gets up to this gray, I'm going to push OK, and that's going to slam that line there, and the next tick it's going to bag the stop loss order to that level. See that? 54.17, 54. All right, so we're getting close here. So we got 9 minutes. Euro's kind of stuck at this level. And again, if I got in at 19, yeah, it can be 18 actually, I think. Here we go. Come on now, we need a little bit of a push, push, push. And again, it'll only do it if the broker, it can't be too close or the broker won't make the move. Okay, you ready? So it's 24. Ready? Watch. Bam. Right there. Stops there. 105. And if I get stopped out at 100, I can't complain. I really can't. I'm just going to squeeze it as hard as I can. And it's a pretty big wick. This could end the day. It could go a little bit higher. But again, I'm just trying to lock in my profits. And just overall, great day. And I just can't lose, and that's a great position to be in. When you just absolutely can't lose, you're trading with less emotion, and that's what's key. So I'll let this run here. We'll keep watching this. And who knows? This could blast 40, 50, 60 pips from here and never come back. I might be able to slide it more. Who knows? But again, because I need to just really lock in my goal on this first day and then be in a position to add on to my trading, as we go. That's what it's all about. So I could be happier, could not be happier. Great day, had some fun. It's taken me a year to get to this point where I just consistently can kill non-farm payroll, and the news cooperated magically. It was horrible U.S. news data, and when that is a major divergence, it's great. It moves market. I don't care which way it goes. As long as it moves, we're making money. And so I'll take it. This could be 170 pips. It's way over the ADR. So again, if I can pinch this out close to the top, I'm totally happy. 102. So keep watching this, keep watching this. Everything is slowing down. Euro's doing some consolidating. Again, I could see the euro moving, a little bit higher before it does some pullback, right? Nice, look at that. Again, I'm just going to follow this up and bag these pips. $112. Wow. So it's 9:09, 7:30. So in an hour and a half, basically, we've traded a month worth of effort in an hour and a half. Five minutes. Yeah, this could continue to push all these. When you get price moving above a doji, that's a big shift, right? Wick doji starts getting above, man, that means it's got some juice to continue on here. And there goes euro banging up against yesterday's highs, 24.28 on this broker. CAD's rolling down, Swissie's rolling down, yen's chop. I'm glad I didn't trade the yen. That was just a mess. Not too interested in the yen. My New Zealand US, I missed a lot. Aussie, missed a lot. Good lessons learned. Great video. Again, I'll do a chart by chart recap when we get to the end here. So watch for that here. We'll get into that as we get to the end. So again, the conservative approach is take them off 15.20, 15.20 right off the bat. Maybe what I need to do is on these major news divergence like that is when it's just horrible, you can expect these moves, then stretch those out and take them at like 20 and 30 or something, and that'll just double your pips. Trying to keep you in, like this euro down here. If I would not have taken profits so early and been to break even, this stopped me out before this 170,000 pip move right here. And this is hard. Again, I think, in hindsight, obviously this break and retest should have got in here, hid behind the red. So I have a trend line in a red. If it does come back here, you enter here or you enter here. You got to make a decision because look, you just gave up 100 pips right here. So this is a little bit aggressive. This is conservative, but if the markets are moving, you'll never get this. You got to take that. So good lesson learned. All right, so let's see if this pulls back. I got to get some food. I'm going to black out. I haven't had breakfast yet here, and it's 9:12. I've been up since 5. So it's probably going to pull back here and stop us out. And this could just, again, get into the end of the day here and just chop around and just do nothing. 12:10 is President Obama speaks at 12:10. Who knows what's going to happen then? So this is probably smart, again, is just bag the pips and see what happens. So my girls are out of school. They're in just graduated 5th and 6th grade. So today is Friday the first day their summer started, and they're you can probably hear them in the background. They're getting crazy out there. And my wife's going to put them to work cleaning the house. And they're fired up about that. So in Minnesota, it's been 90, went back to 60s, been back to 90s, now it's back in the 60s. Our weather has just been totally bizarre. Crazy, crazy. For June, it's cold out, which is odd to start the month. All right, 30 seconds, here we go. Oh, we are so hanging on by our teeth. There we go. Did we get it? 99 right there. Nice. There she pulls back. So who knows? You know, that could be the high of the day. We'll see. We'll see. I'll come back. I'm going to let this run for a while. So I'm flat. All trades out. Not looking to add on to anything. I'll come back. We'll review later. Okay, so just going to wrap up. Here's our final charts so you can see if I can zoom in on this at all. There. Okay, so here's the euro. Got 2 trades. Took this buy coming down to a gray against the news, right? It's horrible news. It has to go up. It pulls deep. Buy it. Up it goes. Stopped us out. When it broke here, bought it. And just a little too tight profits, and then off it went. Missed 100 some pips. So not a bad trade. Next is the pound. Same thing. I'm drawing trend lines. I'm checking this. I'm looking at the grids. And when news pulls back deep here and starts to slow, bought it. Bam. Second time came deep. Could have added on or, you know, stayed in. Just struggled. Didn't. Up it went, popped in when it broke this trend line. Look at this. The pound loves trend lines. Retest the trend line and explodes, and I squeaked 99 at the top. Very good. Beautiful. Well done. Down it's going. It's pulling back. So great job there. And you have the Swissy. Same thing. It's going up, up, up at new highs. Stalling, stalling. I'm buying the euro, so I flipped the sell in the Swissy. Slams down. Spread was a little bit more than I wanted, so I did get some. Second spike goes deeper and then plunged, missed that. Then here is the CAD. It just struggled, so I ended up scaling out. It misbehaved. Finally it rolled, so I did jump in a second time. I was able to redeem myself, come out profitable on that overall. And then the Aussie dollar, US dollar, same thing. It is at lows. It's at this gray. Popped it and was able to pull some off. Deep retrace. Took us out and then exploded. I'm going to get a chart on the New Zealand and show you what I missed. Alright, so here's where I was trying to buy it. 74.55. It's at a black. Again, New Zealand, US. Euro, US pulls down, bought it. All these Great Britain bought it. New Zealand, US trying to buy it, and I had a problem. Sniper comes up and asks you, do you want to, and there's a confirmation. Normally I set it to false. It was set to true, so it was asking me to buy, and it hesitated, screwed me up, and I just missed a 120 pip move. So my fault. Would have been a killer day. So I ended up with 284 pips. Pretty excited. Here's my FX book. Again, you know, you need to follow people that trade in a live account and document it, and it's all validated. Otherwise, you just have to ask yourself, why are they not trading live in front of you? It's common discussion across mentors and everything. It's something you should be concerned about if you're not getting that. So here it is. It's all right here. This is kind of cool. You look at the day, shows you what's going on, trades right here. Today, 284 pips. Beautiful, beautiful. Some of the goals, I'm trying to see if I can get 2% gain for the day. Killed that. 400 pips in a month. I'm over 70% there with 280. So anyway, some neat little stats you can look through here. the blue little tag I put on here is non-farm payroll. These are all the trades for non-farm payroll from 6/1, and you'll see they all happen. Should be around, I think it's 1530 to 1500 hours. And so I really only had one trade that was a loss, and that was a CAD, and I pulled it back. So there you have it, and you can go through and you can look at all of these. And how it works is you go down these little, see this? These little tabs, or these little balloons. And then if you come in here and you click the image, it opens up the chart. Okay, pretty cool. Then you just close the tab. So I'm trying to go down here and make sure each trade has a chart associated with it. So you'll see the pips and trading in thirds and basic stuff there. All right, so hopefully this helped you understand what I do, why I do it, and that's the thermal grids. And so today is my last day. I'm no longer with 21st Century Forex Trader, so this is the last video that you'll see from me on the YouTube channel. And so best of luck to everyone. The Fast Track Trader thermal grids have been very helpful, and I hope you find success using them. They're powerful. All right, so best of luck to everybody. Take care. See ya.